welcome to Ion Radio. I'm Ken.
I'm John.
And we're going to be doing another Armada video for you today. So as you can tell, we're still in the post-pandemic world, so again, still keeping our distance and wearing our masks. So what'd you bring today, John?
So, with us both just playing kind of oddball lists, I decided to bring... I'm not a fan of this list, and I think it's a jerk move to play in a tournament, but I'm bringing a farming list just so I can put it on air. I've actually never played one, like, personally. I've played against them. They're not fun. So I'm bringing the Not Fish Farm list.
And today I'm bringing a Grand Admiral Thrawn list. It's full of Arquitens and the Demolisher, and, well, we're going to see how this works out. If I can take out, I don't know, one of your ships, I'd be a happy guy, but this ought to be an interesting match.
Yes, it will. So we're going to get right to our fleets and objectives, and then to deployment.
Alright, Imperial Fleet coming in at 398 fleet points. We have a Thrawn list, and he's going to be on an Arquitens light cruiser with advanced projectors and linked turbolaser towers. Second ship is going to be another Arquitens light cruiser. I have an intel officer and again the linked turbolaser towers. Third ship in the fleet will also be another Arquitens light cruiser and same build out as the other Arquitens with an intel officer and linked turbolaser towers. I did bring a different ship to this list. That's a Gladiator 1. It is the Demolisher. I have assault Proton Torpedoes and Ordnance Experts on board. For fighter support, I have Maarek Stele in his TIE Defender along with Colonel Jendon in his Lambda. I mean, a very popular combination. I have two TIE Interceptors, Ciena Ree and Soontir Fel, and just for rounding out the squadron base, I have a TIE Advanced Squadron.
So this is my Not a Fish Farm list. It is an MC-80 assault carrier with Agate giving me an additional brace token, strategic advisor, quad battery turrets, fighter coordination team, electronic countermeasures, early warning systems, leading shots, and defiance. Then I have two CR90As. Both of them have turbolaser reroute circuits. My next two ships are both medium transports, GR75s with comms net. And then to round out the list, I have Jan Ors and 3 VCX 100s. So the idea of the list is to have a 25-point bid and to farm your opponents instead of killing them, and basically forcing them to choose advanced gunnery. So then they have to try to get close to your MC-80. So we'll see how that goes. I had a bid of 25 points, which beats Ken's, and I chose second player. Ken has to choose from advanced gunnery, firing lanes, or sensor net. He chose advanced gunnery, which I think is the best option out of these three.
Alright, so here's my deployment for Thrawn's fleet. Thrawn is the objective ship here. I had no idea how you were going to deploy, so I wanted to kind of get the strong side of the Arquitens towards you, because I'll be able to use the LTTs to kind of hit you down. And then I've got my fighter complement over here, which is pretty small but a little bit larger than yours. The Gladiators over here, I'm kind of hoping to sweep in along behind you, maybe take you out. Everything is moving at speed 2, and Thrawn's dials have been set.
Okay, so here's my deployment. Kind of looks like a movie scene for the way that they escort the MCs. I started off with a Corvette so I could drop my fighters kind of in the middle of the table, and then just delayed until the MC-80 was my last ship. Everything is moving speed 1. Agate gave my command ship an additional brace, and it is also my objective ship of advanced gunnery.
Alright, first activation of the game. We are going to activate Arquitens Cruiser over here. It's number 4. I've got a navigate command. We're going to use it as a dial. I've got nothing I can really do in terms of shooting anything, so move round 1's just moving. We're going to stay at speed 2 and add an extra click on the first joint. And if I put my hands in the right way, the ship will move. There we go. Back to you.
We're going to start off with transport number 2. It's revealing a navigate, and we're going to be passing it to my big ship. And then moving speed 1. Back to you.
Activating this arc, we've got another nav command. We're just going to use it, again, staying at speed 2, and extra notch on the first joint.
We're going to activate the other transport. It's doing a navigate, but this time it's going to keep it for itself. And then it's going to move ahead, speed 1, and just fall in line with the other transport. It's like a little escort mission.
We're going to activate Thrawn's ship, navigate, so we are going to use the dial, and I'm going to add a notch on the first joint, and we're going to kick up to speed 3. Two on the final one. We're going to drop tokens, and we are still on the board, so that's a good thing.
Okay, on my turn, Strategic Advisor.
So I guess that means Demolisher's going to go ahead and move forward. We are going to do a navigate. Going to use the dial. Again, nothing to shoot at. Going to increase speed to 3 and add, again, 1 extra maneuver on the first joint. And we're going to head right up towards your ships. And I believe we are out of range. We're getting close, but we do have no shots.
Okay, so the rest of the fleet activations are mine, so I can really do them in any order. So what I'm going to do with the command ship is reveal a engineering, and we're going to take that as a token. And then we're going to move speed 1 and do a little turn like this.
Narrowly avoiding bumping into your own CR90.
Planned perfectly. And then I can use my fighter coordination teams out to medium range, which is all of those, and I have 3, so they're going to move, and they're going to move backwards. Like that. And then, hold on. These two guys are both revealing navigates, and both going to drop to speed 0. And that is it for all the ships, and we're going to move on to fighters.
All right, for squadrons, we're going to move Jendon about there, and we're going to move Maarek about there, which should be good. Yep.
Okay, for my squadrons, they're actually pretty easy. Gonna slide here, and then gonna slide here.
All right, we're going to move the TIE Advanced over here. And I'm going to move Soontir along with it.
Okay, this guy decides to stay here, and this guy decides to stay there.
Final squadron, Ciena Ree, is going to move right here tucked in with Maarek and Jendon. Going to start out with this Arquitens again. Nav, we're going to use the dial, and we're just going to increase to speed 3. Move straight ahead.
Transport 2 is going to activate, revealing a nav, taking it as a token, and then passing it to this guy up front. And moving ahead, speed 1.
Activating Thrawn's cruiser. Navigate, we'll use it. Stay at speed 3, extra kink, or extra jink, or whatever you want to call it. Wow, this is a great video.
What he's trying to say is he has a thing for Thrawn. In an attempt to get my ships as close as possible, we're going to go with the other transport. It's revealing a nav. I guess we'll use it and then pass this nav token to that CR90 and move ahead 1. To right there.
Activating the third Arquitens. Again, nav, because that's what Arquitens do. They nav. I'm going to go up to speed 3, and I'm going to temporarily remove these guys so that I can put this down on the board as close to flat as possible. And move there. And John, back to you.
Okay, my turn. Strategic Advisor.
Now I guess that means the Demolisher is going to get activated. I'm going to use the dial. Let's navigate. I'm going to drop down to speed 2 because your big ship scares me. Probably as well it should. And I'm going to put myself over here. Now, I do believe... I mean, I could take an obstructed shot at you, but what's the point? You're just going to knock it out. And we are just out of long range right now. So, yeah, I'm pretty happy with that.
Okay. We're going to activate this Corvette, doing a nav, going to use it, and the token to jump up to speed 2, and do this. Move right there. Now my other Corvette is also doing a nav and also going to use its token and also going to jump up to speed 2. And I think I'm going to land on a transport. I am. Ken, where would you like my transport?
Your transport? Let's, put them in the back corner there. Thank you.
Right here?
Yeah.
Sounds good. Okay, so my big ship has got an engineering. We're going to waste it, because that's what we're going to do. And then we're going to move ahead 1, and we're going to crunch on that transporter 2, I believe. Wow, that's just tokens everywhere.
Tokens everywhere.
And I'm going to land on Jan ores as well. So you get to place those. I'll start collecting my tokens.
Alright, I'm going to put... Let's throw... Actually, let's put Janors right up front, and we're going to put this guy in the back, like such.
Okay, and then I fighter coordinate. Jan ores moves back to here. And this guy will move up to here, and this guy will move to there. So that's all my ships, now we go to fighters.
So, squadrons, we are going to move these ships forward. So, Soontir is going to hang out over here, and this TIE Advanced is going to hang out right next to him.
Okay, so for mine, Jan is going to move backwards to there, and this guy is going to move forwards to here.
Alright, so I'm going to move Maarek and Jendon. We're going to move Jendon first to here, and Maarek is going to move to here.
Okay, and then my last two are just going to hop forward to there.
And Ciena is just going to move a little bit forward, and she's going to be right here, so that we can still get her from there. Okay.
Okay, on to turn 3.
Yep. So we are now in turn 3, right? And we are going to start out with Grand Admiral Thrawn. He is giving everyone a squadron dial. And we are going to also activate the Gladiator. I have a navigate, so we'll hold on to that in a second. So let's start with the squadrons. I have the TIE Interceptor and the TIE Advanced. Both are going to move right up alongside your what do you call this? Transport.
Transports.
And he's going to make his first shot. So that's going to be with a blue die because it's Soontir. I've got a hit.
I take it.
Okay. And then the TIE Advanced is going to move. TIE Advanced is going to hang out over here. I knocked that asteroid over.
Yes, you did.
He's going to do the same thing, only with a black. Another hit.
Okay, I take it as well. That is the one with no number.
And we have a shot long distance with a red. And that particular red we're going to roll up. It is obstructed, so that's why I have 1 instead of 2. And I've got a blank, and that doesn't really help me out, does it, John?
Right up.
So, all right. That's okay, because now we're going to do the fun stuff. So we're going to use this token. We're going to speed up to speed 3. And I believe we're going to go there, which, if I'm right, should put me into close with my side to your rear, I think. Actually, I could hit your side too, couldn't I?
I mean, you're not going to hit anything, but you can try.
Well, we're going to find out, aren't we? So, all right, here we go. We've got 4 black dice that you're going to just scatter away at, right?
Correct.
Well, it's still fun to roll dice, isn't it, John? 4 hits.
Scatter.
All right, cool. And that is the end of the Demolisher's turn.
Strategic advisor. Back to you, Ken.
So let's go ahead and activate the Arquitens number 4. It seems to be the first one I always activate. Navigate, we're going to keep the dial. So using Thrawn, I am going to move Maarek forward. And he can very easily get to the front of your squadron, or your CR90. That's going to be 2 blue dice, and he has the fun bomber capability. Oh, so, okay, we're going to change one of these to a hit, and we are going to not allow you to use your redirect. Alright, well, not quite what I wanted, but that's something. I have no shots with the Arquitens. We're just out of range. So I'm going to reduce my speed to 2. And move straight on like so.
We're going to go with this transport that's already taken the hit, and we're revealing a navigate, which we're going to take as a token. Just like that. And then we're going to flak both these. So advance first, misses, and then Soontir hits.
Well, Soontir, we're just going to go ahead and spend the brace.
Scatter.
Or the scatter. Not the brace.
And then we're going to move like this.
So we are going to activate Thrawn's ship, navigate, we're going to keep it as a dial, and then we're going to use the Thrawn dial to go ahead and move Ciena Ree forward, and she can make it. Do an attack against the front of your CR90. So blue die, we got a hit.
Okay. We will use a redirect to take it to this side. Fighters have been doing pretty good.
Really have. They've done more damage than any of the ships so far. And then we're going to move forward. We're going to be at speed 3. Jank on the second yaw. And we're going to end up right there. Back to you.
We're going to go with this transport, revealing a nav, taking it as a token, and we are also going to flak both your guys. So we're going to start with Fel. You can take one.
Alright, I'll take one.
And then you're advanced for another one.
Which will also take one.
Well, for the first one. Are you fine if I spin them?
Yeah, go ahead.
And droop. And then we're going to move, and we're going to move forward speed 1 to there.
Activating the final Arquitens, navigate, keeping the dial, and with Thrawn's ability, we're going to move Jendon, who can easily make it up to here. And using his ability, Maarek's going to fire at the front of the CR90 again. So 2 blue dice, 2 hits.
Okay.
Okay.
You're leaving it as that?
Well, I mean, I could make...
Because you have to decide
Yeah,
what you're
I'm
doing
going
before.
to do that. I would absolutely love to be able to come up with some accuracies, actually. But can't really do that.
Okay, so we spend out the redirect, dropping that, and going to 0 here.
Okay.
Because if you didn't do that, then I would just take 1 to the hull.
Yeah, because you're not getting anything. Alright, so there's that. And then I'm going to drop to speed 2, because it's at 3. Now it's at 2. And move forward with the little turn. This is all part of my master plan.
Okay, so we're going to activate the injured Corvette. We're doing a navigate. We're going to keep it as a dial. We're going to take a medium range shot from here into your side, and then a long-range shot from here into your side. So what we're going to do first is we're going to do that medium-range shot out the front.
Okay.
A blue and 2 reds. Ah, red dice are always red dice. And we're going to make that into a double, so 3 damage.
3 damage. This is medium range?
This is medium range.
Alright, so we are going to redirect... Wow. Yeah, we're going to redirect both to the rear. And then take one on that side.
Okay, so then side shot is just a red dice, and it's an accuracy. That's cool. And then we're going to move. I have to figure out where I'm actually wanting to move to. I could jump up to speed 3. I'm just going to get blasted.
You can do that.
So I actually think that's what we're going to do, is jump up to speed 3 and do this.
Did you skillfully avoid the asteroid field? You did.
I did, and more importantly though, I avoided this ship's
Mhm.
side arc. And I did not get that fully in camera, so it looks like that. Here, let me show you again. That ship's side arc. Okay, so we're going to activate this Corvette. And it's got a navigate, and we're going to keep it as a dial. And we're going to shoot you at long range with 2 reds.
Just got it.
Just got it. Let's see what actually comes up, because you know my dice.
Blanks.
Wow, so
Go ahead, change it. I'm looking forward to this.
it's a double hit.
Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and spend the evade so it goes away.
Yeah, but I made you spend it.
You made me spend it.
It's coming back anyway. And then I'm going to do this maneuver for my stuff that isn't going to be run over, but Ciena for sure is.
We're just throwing stuff all over the place today, aren't we, John?
Yes, we are.
We're going to put Ciena right over here.
Sounds good.
Yeah, actually, we're going to put her here. That way you only have 1 arc.
My tank ship is doing what tank ships do and revealing and engineering, wasting it because I don't have anything. I have you at long range, and off camera we determined that from dot to dot I am not obstructed due to my transport. So I'm going to take advanced gunnery shots into you. Because you've already activated and I have Defiance, I get to add a black dice. Because you're going faster than me, I also get to add a blue dice. So this long range shot is going to be 4 reds and a black and a blue.
And for everyone at home keeping tabs, that's going to be nothing on 4 dice, and then, you know,
A double hit on the
double
black.
hit on the black.
Yeah, pretty much. That's the way it goes. I also have leading shots to try to correct this mess.
Let's see what you got.
Oh, I spoke too soon. So we're going to block out your brace
Okay.
and your silly
The
cancel
evade.
dice.
Yeah.
And you're going to take 6.
6, huh? Well,
With a
we're
crit.
going to redirect to the front 3 and take 2, and then I believe that is a critical that I have to take, correct?
Correct.
So the critical is blinded gunners. When attacking, I cannot spend accuracy.
Ah, well. You don't have very many accuracies on that ship.
No, that I do not. In fact, I don't have any. No, 1 with the red dice.
Yep. Okay. So because Advanced Gunner, I can use the same location and go into the same location. So that's what we're going to do. So, hopefully it gets the same results this time. Here we go. We're going to block your... How much health do you have?
4 left.
Block your... 4 left.
Yeah, 4 left.
I think we're... So what we're going to do is we're going to spend out the blue dice, and we're going to re-roll these 2 reds. I know this is risky, but this is actually the only chance I have to actually kill this ship. And I don't get it.
Nope.
So
You've got a
I have a double on the black, so you're going to cancel that out.
Yeah, I'm going to cancel the black, leaving me with what?
3.
3, so I might as well brace that down to 2. I really don't want to get rid of... You know what? I'm going to go ahead and spend the redirect and push 1 off to the side, which means all I'm taking is 1 crit. And that crit is power failure, engineering value reduced to half its value rounded down, which means I go from 3 to 1.
Okay. And then we're going to move, and we're going to move slowly, and I'm going to crunch, I think, all of my fighters. Crunch. I think I got literally everyone.
Yep.
And then we go to there. And then you get to place them.
Put your fighters here. Just keep them out of my way for the moment.
And then I get to move them.
You can't move them across. So.
Yep, I know. So we're going to move them. Well, we're going to move her to here. And these guys are going to move out to here as well. And that's all of them. My fighters are the only ones left, so we're going to just go ahead and start moving them down here to try to mess with your guys. And we're going to move this one over to here. And then this guy is going to jump down to here. And then Jan's gonna jump right in the middle of them all. Like that.
Sounds good.
That's the end of round 3. Things are damaged, but nothing has died so far.
So here we go into turn 4. At the start of the ship phase, Thrawn is going to activate, and I'm revealing a navigate with Thrawn.
Okay, I'm taking early warning system and switching it to this side.
Alright. So the ship I'm activating, number 4, because I always activate that one first, and I have a concentrate fire. So we are going to keep that as the dial, and we are going to make our first shot front to your front. I have a red and a black. And let's see what I can do here. I do have LTTs. Man, I'd prefer the crit on the black. So I guess you're going to have a crit and a hit. So Intel officer, you're evade that you're not going to use.
Okay, well I can't use anything because we're close range. So I take a hit and a crit. The
So
critical
crit
is you cannot attack at long range. Depowered armament. I'm okay with that
It's
one.
not going to matter very much here, is it? Alright, so second shot, because I didn't kill you, we are going to... you know what? I could have used the concentrate fire, couldn't I?
You could have.
Alright, well, food for thought, folks. Remember when you have concentrate fire. I am going to fire from the side into your side, so that's 3 reds. We are still at close range, and we are going to use... Hopefully we won't have to use LTTs, so... Wow. Okay, so we are going to have to use LTTs, and I'm going to also wind up doing concentrate fire. What's the order of operations
You
on
can
that?
choose, so I would do concentrate.
We're going to concentrate fire first. So there's a double, and then we're going to go ahead and re-roll this with LTTs. So 5. I believe you are dead.
I am dead. Boom. Red dice like Ken.
They love me.
The additional crit is point defense.
So what I'm going to wind up doing here, I'm going to stay at speed 2. So I wind up not utilizing the Thrawn dial, but that's okay. And we're going to move here.
We're going to go with the CR90 that's still alive. And we're revealing a concentrate fire. And we got a bunch of close range shots. I have my side into your side and my front into your front. So we're going to do the side into the side, I believe, first. Yeah, let's do that. So we'll start off with a blue and a red. See what crap I roll, and then go from there. So here we go. Oh, wow. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. 3 hits.
I don't like that. But I don't really have much choice here, so I'm going to have to redirect, and then that will push 2 to the front and 1 here, so I have no shields on the front or the starboard side.
Okay.
But no internals yet.
Not yet. So we're obviously going to concentrate fire, and so I'm just going to add my red dice in now. So 3 reds and a blue out my front into your front.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
You're welcome to just spend your accuracy.
Yeah. What do you even have?
I've got an evade, which is useless, a redirect, and a contain.
So I could flip this to 5 hits and block your green redirect.
Right, so I will burn the red redirect to put 2 here, and that's what, 3 hits then?
3 hits in.
Alright, so that's just 3 regular hits.
Look at that. I just need to keep yelling at the red dice, and eventually I guess they'll be good to me. I'm going to do this. I'm not going to run into your ship. Are you fine if I just move like this?
Yeah, it's going to be very, very close.
Oh, I should be fine. Here, I'll guarantee I'm fine.
Okay,
I'll do that.
works for me.
This is the one that falls off.
Did you just land on the station?
I did. But
Lucky you.
I don't have any damage.
Not yet.
Not yet. And I'm not going to be. Unless you just Alpha Strike into me from there. Okay.
So since I'm still alive, we are going to activate the ship that's practically dead. I did pre-plot in engineering. I'm doing something smart for a change. So we're going to use that and get rid of one of the damages on there. So I now have 2 left. Well, 3 hit points left, 2 damage. So let's start shooting. I'm going to fire from the side to your rear. We did a measurement, and I do have you double arced on the rear. So let's get that started. So let's see what happens. 3 dice, and oh jeez. So first we're going to intel officer your redirect.
Okay.
And I'm going to re-roll this with LTT. Oh boy, that was a waste. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Take 1 in the rear.
So the next shot's going to be from, what is it, my front
To the rear.
to the rear. See if this is any better.
It is.
It is 3, but you're just going to redirect that, aren't you?
I am. So we're going to redirect both of them to this side and then take 1 damage card.
Wow. Did not go how I had hoped.
I mean, your demo shots didn't go how I hoped
That's
either.
equally true.
You should have died there.
Alright, so I'm going to increase to speed 3, I believe. Move these guys out of the way temporarily. And we are using the Thrawn dial to give me a little bit more maneuver. And there we go. John. In there.
Here's this.
Okay, move that. There we go. So we have a. I'm going to activate my Arquitens with Thrawn on it. Have a concentrate fire. We're going to keep it as a dial. I believe we have medium range shot to you. We do. So because this is also the objective ship, I can fire twice. So it's going to be a shot from my front to your side, and then my front to your front, depending on
The combination.
the combination and how things wind up rolling out. So let's go ahead and we'll make the first shot into your side. So we have the red, it's a crit, and you know what, we're going to throw in the concentrate fire here. I have 2 crits. I'm going to leave that as is. What do you want to do?
This is into my side?
This is into your side.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take both.
Okay.
And then your 1 dice into my...
Okay. 1 die into your front, which is a blank, but I can LTT it for a single hit.
Okay, cool. I take it.
Oh, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? What do I want to do? This is a good question, John, because there's a couple different things I could do. I have no damage on this ship whatsoever. But I think what I'm going to do is stay at speed 3, and I'm going to wind up ramming you. So I'm going to swap this out just for ease and put it down on the table. And I will wind up going here. So we both take a damage.
Sounds fine to me.
Alright.
We're going to activate the Wounded Transport. It is going to reveal squadrons, so I get 2 squadrons. So what we're going to do first is we're going to move in Jan Ors. Jan Ors is going to move to here, staying outside of being double arced, inside touching both of them, making them heavy, and then I'm going to choose to attack your ship and take a damage because I'm not attacking Fel. And I get a roll of black dice for a hit.
Do I have any shields on the front there?
You do not.
I do not. So
You have no redirects.
I have to take a hit. I'm not liking this plan.
This plan's going to be excellent. And then next, we're going to move in this guy. He's going to come in right here. He's going to take a damage, and he's going to attack you in the side, I guess. The side's fine. And I need a blue dice for a hit.
Which I kind of have to take that one too, don't I?
Yes, you do. And then we're going to flak out the back of the transport into Fel for a hit.
He is going to scatter.
And then we're going to attack the Advance for another hit.
And he's going to take damage.
That worked out well. And then we're going speed 1. I think I'm going to continue speed 1, and we're going to turn this way. And I'm going to land on my fighter, so you get to position him.
So let's go ahead and position.
Ah!
Put him over here.
Okay. Sounds good.
I'm going to activate Demo. I have a Concentrate Fire. I'm going to use it. So my first shot is going to be at your transport. We pre-measured that and believe we said that was medium.
Yep, we're at medium range. Just medium.
So I take my 2 dice. I'm going to wind up using my Concentrate Fire here, I think. Yeah, definitely. I have 2 hits, and you're just going to scatter that away, aren't you?
No. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have you re-roll one of the hits.
Re-roll one of the hits. Let's see if we can get a double. I've got a crit.
That is worse. So we scatter it.
Okay, so that clears it. And alright, so now I guess I'm going to move. I'm going to, I believe, stay at speed 2. So we're going to
You just move Jan.
temporarily move Jan. Back. And then I think I'm going to flak Jan with...
We can flak all these guys.
well, yeah. So it was what? The 2 VCXs and Jan?
Yep.
Alright, so we're going to start with Jan. I have blue die.
Miss.
I get a miss. VCX is a miss. And the other VCX is a hit.
Spreading the love.
Not quite as much as I would have hoped.
There we go.
Alright.
That transport's gonna go. It's doing a squadron. So I got 2 squadrons that I can move and do stuff with. We're gonna take this guy down here. And we're going to attack the front. I need a hit. So basically it comes down to, can I kill you with these 2 VCXs? And there's the hit.
Of course you can.
Boom.
There goes the demo.
Okay, and then just because I might as well, we're going to activate this guy, take the damage, and throw 3 blues into your TIE Advanced. And get what we can. There, take 1.
There.
Okay, and then we get to move. And actually, before I move, I do not have him in range, so we're gonna just move straight ahead 1. Yep, like that. Okay, last ship to activate is the MC-80. Doing an engineering. And we're going to attack this ship to try to kill it. And then probably your other ship here, I don't know, we'll figure it out. So, this is long range. So I got 4 reds, a black, and a blue because you're going faster than me and you've already activated. So, I think I need, what, 3 damage?
3 damage to kill it, yeah, we're number 5, right?
And you have no shields, and you have... So I technically need 4 damage on 4 different dice. Or an accuracy. So we're going to keep that accuracy, and then we're going to spend the blue accuracy out to re-roll the black and the red because my dice hate me. For 3 damage on the dot, blocking your...
the evade.
The evade.
Alright, so...
You can flip it over to keep it from hitting you as a crit.
I'm going to do that, but I still take the 3 damage, and I believe that takes the ship out.
Correct. And then, at that point, I have to decide which ship I want to fire a bunch of long range at. I think it's going to be... We're going to shoot against the lead guy.
Thrawn? Or
No.
the other one?
The one that's all the way in the front. It's going to be the same dice pool, not obstructed, into your side, just to get some damage in. So, a bunch of accuracies again. What do you have? You have
2
everything?
redirects, an evade, and a contain.
So we're going to keep the red evade, or thing to block out your evade. Spend the blue dice to reroll these 2 reds. Take 4 damage blocking your evade.
4 damage. So I'm going to redirect 2 to the 2 to the front, and then we'll take 2 on that side.
Okay, and then I'm going to move, and I think we're going to turn in a little bit like this.
Alright, so squadrons. We're going to start with the TIE Advanced going against Janors. That's 3 blues. Let's see what happens. 2 hits.
Jan's going to brace it to 1.
Figured that would happen.
And then counter you for 2. And that's a reroll. No, that's a hit, right? And you take 1, so your TIE Advance is down to 1. And Jan took 1 damage.
So your typical thing to do is leave ships at 1 health.
Yep.
Well, squadrons anyways. Alright,
Well,
so
ships too.
let's get Soontir in here to try and take out Jan. So that's 4 dice. Which is 1, 2, 3. I mean, I guess I could
Right, automatically
swarm
die.
it. You know, I'll swarm it to swarm it. And
Okay, I brace it, I die, I counter you for 2. For take 1, or scatter your scatter away.
man, that's a tough decision. What do you have left to? Well, you're done there, right?
Correct.
And I can escape from you. So you know what? I'm going to burn the scatter.
Okay.
Right, so here's what we're going to do over on this side of the table. We're going to move Maarek over here, which will allow him to take a shot at the rear of your CR-90 later. And then we're going to activate Jendon and let Maarek fire at the rear of the CR-90. So 2 blues. I'm just going to make that into 2 crits.
Okay. I will die.
Sweet.
Boom. Crit theoretically was thruster malfunction.
And then just because I can, we're going to move Ciena over here. All right, there we go. So we are now in turn 5. I'm going to activate Thrawn one more time. Squadrons. First ship I'm going to activate is the Arquitens over here, and I have a navigate. We're going to keep it as the dial. So let's go ahead and start with Thrawn. We're going to bring Maarek. Well, because of where we know we're going to hit, I'm going to bring him up front. So we're at range 1. Back up a little bit more. And then he's going to go ahead and shoot at your ship. So it is obstructed because of the early warning system. So 1 blue die. It's a hit.
So you make it into a crit?
I'm going to make that into a crit.
And I
if
just
I can find a crit.
take it.
There we go. Alright. And then I'm going to take a shot from my side to your side. So that is long range. So 3 blue minus 1 for early warning system. So it's just going to be 2. So we're going to roll this.
It's getting tired. It's 2 red.
It's accuracy and a hit. We're going to intel officer one of your redirects. And then
Reroll the accuracy?
re-roll the accuracy for a crit.
Okay. So we will race it to 1 and just take 1.
Okay. And we're going to move. I'm going to increase speed to 3, I believe. And that should keep me on the board.
Is that locked?
It is locked there. I'll let you put that in.
Yep, you're still on the board.
All right.
Okay, we're going to go with my big ship. We're revealing and engineering. And we're going to just repair those 2 hull. Or shields. Okay. And then we're going to take a long-range shot into your side. And you're going faster, and you've already activated, so I get my black and my blue dice added to my 4 reds. So here we go. I need what? An accuracy and like 6 damage?
You need 2 accuracies and 5 damage.
Okay, so no accuracies and 5 damage.
Okay, so we're going to evade one of your dice, and then we're going to redirect 2 to the you're hitting what, my side?
Yeah, so your rear.
So the rear, and that leaves what? 3
Criticals.
more, so we're going to go ahead then and contain and just take 2.
Okay. And then we're going to make the shot again, because it needs to die.
Yep.
So pretty much everything's straight damage at this point, so I need 4 hits so you can cancel 1 out.
Mm-hmm.
So 3 hits and an accuracy or 4 hits? So this is what I needed last turn. So
Yes.
we block out your evade,
Okay.
and you take 7.
All right, so 7, I can't really do anything, so that is a dead ship.
Okay. And then I have to move. I think I'm going to spend my token, and we're going to jump up to speed 2. And we're going to do this.
All right, so we're going to activate Thrawn nav. I'm going to use it as the dial. I'm not even going to bother to really move much of anything fighter-wise because I'm not going to get through those shields, nor am I going to bother to even fire. So we're just going to stay at speed 3, and we're going to get as far away as possible from you without putting myself in a position to run off the board next turn. And if I'm right, yeah, we're outside of range. I get to move first anyways, so there you go.
Okay. So both my transports have squadrons. I'm just going to kind of do them together because I have 3 squadrons that actually matter over here. So the order that we technically do it in, just this guy reveals a squadron, he commands this guy moves, so he's only engaging distance 1 of
The TIE advance.
TIE advance, so I don't have to take this stupid damage.
Aw.
Yeah, and I need 1 hit to kill him. Which I get.
Hey, you get.
Exactly on the dot. That guy dies. And then we activate this guy, and he shoots Soontir. You technically get a counter, so this should be fun. And he shoots you for 2 damage and an accuracy, killing you.
So Soontir dies, and he does 1 back at you.
Yep. And then I can do a nifty little move over to here. And then my other transport goes and does a squadron and makes this guy go to here. And they're both moving at speed 1, so they both just slide forward. Look at how great we are at doing the operations in the right order, right? Like, there we go. And then you have your 2 guys here. We can just continue on for your fighter activation.
Well, realistically, I don't think I'm going to be able to do much of anything, so I'm just going to... You have
Blue.
blue. So we're going to move Jendon over here where you can't get him, and we're going to move Ciena over here where you can't get her, and then Maarek will survive next turn, I think.
Okay. Okay, welcome back.
Now, that's another game of Armada in the books.
Yes, it is. So, while playing the game, I had a lot of thoughts of how I really wanted to change my list mid-game.
What were you thinking of adding or subtracting, John?
So, it being a campy list that wants you to try to take down something that's going to kick harder than it is. So normally this list is played with Akbar for the reason that all those side shots I was taking, I would be adding 2 more red dice, which would still come up blank for me. So...
I would have been okay with that.
Yeah. So, I gave you too many free points with the Corvettes.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the amount of damage that they did, I think I would have been better with, like, 3 or 4 X-Wings.
Yeah, you would have forced some fighter engagements, and I think you would have occupied the fighters, which would have prevented me... I would have had to waste another ship shot to take out the other CR-90. I think if you had more X-Wings, I would have deployed a little differently.
Yeah, it would have completely...
Yeah.
I'm not saying it would have completely changed the game, but...
No, but...
I think taking 4 X-Wings with Jan and the VCXs, the X-Wings can lock down fighters and do damage to fighters.
Mm-hmm.
And then Jan and the VCXs can bounce around, which will actually help my other objectives more.
I'd agree.
So then a fighter list can't come in, wipe out my fighters, then I don't score points with those. So
Right.
I would probably drop a Corvette and add 4 fighters, and I think that will increase my bid then by, or decrease my bid by 1 or 2.
Yeah, it'd be
It's-
pretty much the same. You still have a 24 point bid.
Yeah. So those are the changes, and I'm already talking about the changes before we talked about the results. So what was the final score?
So final score was 241 to 121 in favor of John. So margin of victory of 120, I believe, gives you a 7-4 victory. So remember, I only win once every 10 or 11 games. So that's not my turn yet. But actually, the game was pretty close. If I wouldn't have lost the other Arquitens, it would have been only about a 50-point difference.
Yes, it would have.
So it was actually a lot closer than I originally thought.
Yeah. Anything that you would change with your fleet?
I have to really
thoughts
kind
about your
of
fleet?
take a look at my big thing. So right off the bat, as I'm famous for doing, I go in and I take the Demolisher and try to go kill a transport, which doesn't work. So that was problem number 1. I have no real blue dice in this fleet outside of the squadrons. And I think I might want to change up. I think the other Arquitens has some blue dice
Correct.
in it. So I probably would want to swap one of those out. Thrawn's ship having Intel Officer on it would have been useful at one point. I like the combo of LTT and Intel Officer. That didn't really help me out in this particular scenario, but can in the right circumstances.
Right.
Demo needed something else. By the same token, maybe if I threw Intel Officer on Demo, then I could go after your
Transports.
your transports.
Yeah.
So that'd definitely be something I would consider with this list. I think I used Thrawn better for his first 2 dials. His third one was kind of wasted because it was too far gone at that point. But I did not get tabled this time, which is a good thing.
I don't think there's been a table since we've come back from.
No, actually, we've had one really close game. And actually, this one was pretty good up until the last round, actually, in terms of, anyone could win. So I'm getting better, folks. Give me another 2 or 3 more episodes. So.
Okay. Yeah, so at the end of the game there, I don't think we recorded it. So
No, we didn't.
what happens when you record late at night? So what we discovered at the end of the round there, Ken was going to go first and move his Arquiten away over to here. I wouldn't be able to shoot it. None of my fighters are going to be in range, and none of my ships, I'm not going to be able to kill a steel with flak at that point, so we decided to call it. Man, we are sloppy right now.
We are really. This is not one of our better episodes, folks, so we apologize for it.
Better
But hopefully you enjoyed
fighting.
it.
It was actually a good fight.
Great fight, bad recording. Maybe there'll be an outtake reel.
Yeah. Okay, well, that's about it, unless you have anything else to
I
add.
don't really have anything else to add. You gave me a tough selection of what to pick in terms of objectives. Again, I still had fun. I enjoyed playing with all the Arquitens. This is, I think, the first time I've ever had this many small ships, Empire-wise.
Yes.
So it was a fun list to kind of play with. Yeah, I don't know. We'll kind of go from there and see what happens. Maybe I'll run something similar in the future.
Yep.
But otherwise, until then, please, if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and comment below on what you think, or if there's lists that you would like to see us use, and definitely check our Facebook page as well.
Okay, well, I'm John,
And I'm Ken.
and you've been watching Ion Radio.